I see him all the time. And so this is that man's shirts. I have a killer's shirts.
Meet Travis Lee Merrill. Actually, you may not want to meet him. It's a telling sign when you see mugshots like his. You might have individuals like this at your job, so keep watching, because you'll need to know the signs and behaviors and triggers of these mentally unstable people. But first, we have to tell you about JobZombie.com, the ultimate social network that provides strategies to battle employee burnout. Post content, ask questions, learn wealth creation. JobZombie.com is the starting base to survive the employment apocalypse. Go to JobZombie.com and register your free account to become an official member. Salary isn't the only factor that should be taken into consideration when you're looking to bring in an income. How far do you have to commute? What are your working hours? How stable is the market, etc.? There is a plethora of things to consider, and maybe the chiefest of all considerations would be, who will I be working alongside? Jobs have made zombies out of a lot of people, but some folks were just crazy to begin with, like this man. In fact, this is what his neighbors said.
It's pretty sad.
Adriana Solis and her 13-year-old son lived next door to Merrill. Solis says he would ask her personal questions, leading her to be cautious of him.
I was thinking maybe that guy have some problem mentally. We never know what is inside of each house.
I see him all the time.
Darcy White says he never had a good feeling about his Louisville neighbor, 51-year-old Travis Merrill.
I kind of felt something strange about him.
White says on Sunday, a relative of Merrill's was moving and giving away belongings from Merrill's apartment.
He gave me these shirts. He said son had to go out of town.
It was not until Fox 4 told White on Monday, however, the reason Merrill is no longer his neighbor is because Merrill is charged with murder.
And so this is that man's shirts. I have a killer's shirts.
Now understand something here. Neighbors, people that you don't necessarily interact with much, are saying that this guy is odd. What should that tell us about who he is at his workplace? Most people like Travis have jobs, and most people spend most of their productive waking hours at those jobs. Sadly, this means that you could end up in a situation like this.
51-year-old Travis Merrill is charged with murder. Court documents reveal that after his coworker complained about him obsessing over her, he created a detailed plan to kill her in front of their coworkers because she, quote, caused him pain, and he wanted her to feel it too.
According to an arrest warrant, Merrill walked into Allegiance Trucking in Louisville, where he worked, and shot and killed Tamhara Collazo, a female coworker. The affidavit says Merrill admitted to police he was obsessed with Collazo and began getting ever increasingly angry by her taking what he considered to be unauthorized long breaks during work hours, as well as not paying any attention to him. The woman reported his behavior to administration. Merrill had to speak with a counselor until he was approved to come back to work. He told police that once he returned, everyone must think he's a psychopath and that Collazo was intentionally avoiding him. Police say that fueled his anger and led to him buying guns and making a detailed plan to kill Collazo. Police say he brought 2 revolvers and shot Collazo 5 times while she was at her cubicle. 24 coworkers witnessed the shooting. Merrill gave himself up once police arrived.
The poor lady, Tamhara Collazo by name, was savagely murdered by this deranged individual. She obviously had no idea that she would not make it home ever again when she got up that morning to prepare for work. What more could have been done, given that she went to HR and reported his behavior? Her employer appeared to have an action plan that resulted in him getting help before he was brought back on board. There might be a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda regarding this situation, but the employer, Allegiance Trucks by name, did follow procedure according to what was reported. Earlier, we alluded to recognizing signs and behaviors and triggers of people like Travis. This can prove useful, and though discernment is an excellent tool, in reality, it will not stop the crazy that is all around us daily, especially at the workplace, and sadly, Tamhara encountered it, even while recognizing it. The workplace these days just seems like a grim, uncertain place to be, and this is why we are creating the Employment Apocalypse Survival Guide. This is a handy resource that will give you tips and strategies on how to survive life with a job. Just click on the registration link in the description box below to receive the details. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can be an official supporter of the Job Zombie movement. And, as always, thanks for watching.